Welcome to Indonesia. Truly a paradise for nature lovers and anyone looking for unforgettable experiences. Picture a place where you can dive into crystal clear waters, hike up volcanoes, wander through tropical rainforests teeming with life, and visit beaches with sand that ranges from white to pink. Yep, that's just a taste of what this incredible country has to offer. Every corner of Indonesia hides a natural treasure, and today we're going to explore some of the most stunning ones. This video is an invitation for you to discover Indonesia's most fascinating natural wonders. Over the next few minutes, we'll dive into spots that go way beyond the typical tourist routes. The idea here is to give you an in-depth look at breathtaking destinations like the Raja Ampat Islands, Mount Bromo, and the mysterious colored lakes of Kelimutu. These are places that, just by looking at them, make you want to pack your bags and set off on an unforgettable adventure. But that's not all. Besides showcasing these places, you'll also find essential tips for planning your trip, avoiding travel hassles, and ensuring you have a more eco-friendly experience. By the end of this video, you won't just know about these amazing spots, but will also feel ready to explore them consciously and responsibly. So go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon to stay updated. Ready to discover Indonesia's wonders with us? Let's make this an epic journey. Indonesia is literally a world of its own when it comes to natural diversity. This country is the largest archipelago on the planet, with over 17,000 islands spread across Southeast Asia, each with its own unique charm. From the ocean depths to volcanic peaks, nature shows off in shapes and colors that seem straight out of a dream. These varied ecosystems are home to a jaw-dropping number of species, many of which you can't find anywhere else. To start, Indonesia is located in an area known as the Ring of Fire. That means it has a bunch of active volcanoes, and many of them are like postcards, such as the famous Mount Bromo, which we'll dive into later. These volcanoes don't just shape the landscape. They also create fertile soil that feeds the dense, diverse vegetation around. As for biodiversity, Indonesia ranks as one of the richest in the world. Just to give you an idea, this is where you'll find everything from Komodo dragons, the world's largest lizards, to orangutans, Sumatran tigers, elephants, and a huge variety of marine species. The tropical rainforests of Sumatra and Borneo, for instance, are critical habitats for rare and endangered animals. And the waters around the islands are something else. One of the best places for diving, filled with vibrant corals and colorful marine life. Each ecosystem plays a vital role, and it's this unique mix of elements that makes Indonesia such a special destination for nature enthusiasts. Now let's dive deeper into some of the most iconic natural wonders of this paradise, one by one. Let's kick off our journey with the Raja Ampat Islands, one of the most stunning places in Indonesia and honestly in the world. This archipelago, located in West Papua province, is made up of over 1,500 islands, each with its own charm. But what really puts Raja Ampat on the map for explorers is what's happening underwater. These islands are home to some of the richest marine biodiversity on the planet. Raja Ampat is a dream for anyone who loves diving and snorkeling. Picture yourself diving into clear turquoise waters surrounded by a burst of colors. Exotic fish, turtles, manta rays, and coral of all shapes and sizes. It's like being in a giant natural aquarium, but so much more vibrant and alive. Even first-time divers and experienced ones alike consider Raja Ampat one of the best places to dive. Beyond the water, Raja Ampat is stunning on the surface too. Many of the islands are covered in dense vegetation, with the sea reflecting shades of blue and green that look painted on. For more adventurous travelers, it's worth exploring smaller islands by kayak or boat, and even hiking up some small trails for a panoramic view of those classic little islands dotting the blue sea. Of course, all this beauty requires a bit of logistics. The islands are most accessible from Sorong, a city where boats depart for the archipelago. And since we're talking about a super sensitive ecosystem, sustainable tourism is key here. No plastic, leave nothing behind but footprints, and take only memories. Komodo National Park is one of Indonesia's most iconic spots and draws in visitors from around the world, especially for one reason, the famous Komodo dragons. These giant reptiles, found only in Indonesia, are the largest lizards on Earth and can grow up to an impressive 10 feet long. Seeing a Komodo dragon up close is a once-in-a-lifetime experience and a true encounter with something out of prehistoric times. The park consists of several islands, with the main ones being Komodo, Rinca, and Padar, each offering its own unique landscapes and must-see activities. Aside from the dragons, Komodo National Park boasts some of the most beautiful beaches in the country, like the famous Pink Beach. Its unusual pink color comes from coral fragments mixed into the white sand, creating an unforgettable contrast with the turquoise sea. In addition to watching the dragons, always done with local guides for safety, the park is perfect for diving enthusiasts. The waters around the islands are rich in marine life, from colorful fish schools to manta rays, making it one of Indonesia's top diving spots. Most tourists get there by starting from Labuan Bajo on the island of Flores. Just like in Raja Ampat, sustainable tourism is crucial here. Protecting the dragons and their habitat directly depends on the care of visitors. So remember, follow the rules, leave no trash behind, and enjoy this encounter with nature to the fullest. Mount Bromo is, without a doubt, one of the most impressive and iconic places in Indonesia. Located on the island of Java, it's part of the Bromo Tengger Semeru National Park and is famous for its breathtaking sunrise view, drawing photographers and adventurers from all over the world. The sight of the sun slowly rising over Bromo's smoking crater, surrounded by a sea of clouds, is simply surreal and has become a classic in Indonesian landscapes. To get the full experience, most visitors start their climb in the early hours, facing the cold and altitude to reach the top in time to see the sunrise. The journey is challenging, but every step is worth it when you see that first light illuminating the volcanic landscape, with its dark ash and bright orange-pink skies in contrast. Access to Mount Bromo is usually from nearby villages, like Samoro Lawang, which offer plenty of accommodation for those wanting to stay overnight. Since it can get pretty cold and windy up there, packing warm clothes is essential, even in a tropical country. Even though Mount Bromo is a popular tourist destination, respecting the environment is vital. Visitors are encouraged to leave no trash and to preserve this delicate area. This is one of those places that touches your soul, reminding us of nature's grandeur and our small yet important role in protecting it. Kelimutu Lake is one of Indonesia's most intriguing and mysterious natural wonders. Located on the island of Flores, this spot is famous for its 3 volcanic lakes, each with a unique feature. They change color. These color changes happen because of chemical reactions between minerals at the lake beds, mixing with volcanic gases and resulting in hues that range from blue, green, black, and even red. Hiking up to Kelimutu's crater to see these lakes up close feels like stepping into a surreal scene. The sight of 3 lakes side by side, each in a different color, is genuinely jaw-dropping. The best times to visit are sunrise or late afternoon, when the soft light makes the lake colors stand out in a magical way. The hike to the top isn't too strenuous, with well-kept trails. Still, it's a good idea to bring water and sun protection. Kelimutu Lake is also sacred to locals, who believe the souls of the dead reside in the colorful waters. So, besides being a tourist attraction, it's also a place rich in spiritual significance and respect. The Sumatran Rainforest is one of the last refuges for Indonesia's richest and most endangered biodiversity. Located on the island of Sumatra, this forest is a sanctuary for many endangered species, including the Sumatran orangutan, Sumatran tiger, and Sumatran elephant. For nature lovers and adventurers, exploring this forest is a rare opportunity to be immersed in a vibrant ecosystem teeming with life. One of the best ways to experience the forest is through guided treks, where visitors can safely observe local wildlife while minimizing their impact. It's common to spot orangutans swinging from trees, monkeys playing in the canopy, and even hear the distant roar of a tiger. Besides the animals, the lush, thick vegetation with towering trees and exotic plants creates a mysterious, captivating atmosphere. Sumatra has several conservation areas and national parks dedicated to protecting these ecosystems, like Gunung Leuser National Park. But the forest faces constant threats, such as deforestation and poaching, making sustainable tourism essential. When visiting, tourists can help preserve this unique environment by choosing operators who follow conservation practices and supporting local wildlife protection projects. This way, you can have an unforgettable adventure while helping protect this natural wonder. Now that we've covered some of Indonesia's most incredible destinations, let's talk about how you can plan your trip practically and, of course, sustainably. After all, visiting places with such rich biodiversity and natural beauty takes a bit of prep to make sure your presence helps preserve these ecosystems, not harm them. The first thing to consider is timing. The best season to explore Indonesia is from May to September, during the dry season, when conditions are more favorable for outdoor activities like diving, trekking, and boat trips. Plus, for specific spots like Raja Ampat or Mount Bromo, check local access conditions since some islands and volcanoes close for safety or conservation purposes. Since Indonesia is an archipelago, island hopping often involves short flights or boat trips. In popular areas like Bali and Java, you'll find various public transportation and rental options. For more remote places like Raja Ampat, plan your transport ahead. When it comes to lodging, pick eco-friendly spots that conserve water, save energy, and support the local community. Small actions go a long way in these places. Use refillable water bottles to avoid plastic waste, and always pack out what you bring in when visiting beaches or hiking. In dive spots, be careful not to touch the coral, which is fragile but essential for ocean health. Choose tour operators with environmental certifications who prioritize conservation. While exploring, connect with locals and support the regional economy. Buy handcrafted products, enjoy meals at family-run restaurants, and join locally guided tours. Not only does this enrich your experience, but it also helps promote sustainable tourism and protect local culture. Following these tips, you'll have a well-planned trip that also helps protect Indonesia's natural wonders, so they can keep enchanting visitors for generations to come. And that brings us to the end of our virtual journey across Indonesia. In this video, we explored some of the most stunning landscapes the country has to offer. From the clear, colorful waters of Raja Ampat to the Komodo dragons, the sunrise over Mount Bromo, the mysterious Kelimutu Lakes, and the dense Sumatran Rainforest. Indonesia is a place that truly enchants and surprises at every turn. These destinations are much more than tourist spots. They're natural treasures worth protecting. Each reminds us of nature's grandeur and the privilege we have to explore such special places. So if you've got a dream of going on an unforgettable adventure, why not start planning your next trip to Indonesia? Now, to make sure you don't miss any more travel tips like these, you know what to do, right? Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and leave a comment on which place you're most excited to visit. Oh, and share this video with anyone who also needs to see Indonesia's wonders. Together, we can spread the love for the world and inspire more conscious, sustainable travel.